LTO Calabarzon Planning Conference Report.
COBO presentation, actions taken on erring driving schools, medical clinics, and motor vehicle dealers.
CTPL Insurance, Comparative Analysis, Plate Inventory, Other Matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, mabuhay. I am Regional Director Elmer J. Dicena of LTO Calabarzon. I am pleased to present our planning conference report highlighting our continued efforts to enhance public service and transport governance across the region.
Actions taken on erring driving schools, medical clinics, and motor vehicle dealers.
LTO Calabarzon has issued show cause orders to 126 driving schools across the region for failing to submit the required reportorial documents. Of the 126, a total of 112 schools have since complied, while 14 failed to meet the deadline. As a result, these non-compliant schools were placed under preventive suspension and are barred from operating for 30 days. In addition, 8 medical clinics were also served with show cause orders. 5 of these clinics were cited for violations related to biometrics, while the remaining 3 were found to be operating unauthorized businesses within their clinic premises. The agency also took action against non-compliant vehicle dealers, issuing a total of 42 show cause orders, while 5 dealers have already been suspended. The violations committed by these dealers include delayed vehicle registration, tampering of sales invoices, and processing registrations outside their designated geographical area of responsibility.
CTPL Insurance.
Among the 32 offices in Calabarzon, the leading providers of compulsory third-party liability, CTPL Insurance, are Stronghold Intrastrata with 24 branches, Liberty Milestone with 21, and Sterling with 20. Other notable providers include Alpha, Pacific Union, Standard, Commonwealth, BPI, Paramount, and Travelers or Allied.
CTPL insurance costs vary by vehicle type. For motorcycles, premiums range from 425 pesos to 800 pesos. For motor vehicles, 800 pesos to 1,500 pesos. And for trucks, 1,400 pesos to 2,250 pesos. A sample breakdown reflected in the official receipt outlines specific fees, promoting transparency and helping motorists understand the charges. Rates may slightly vary depending on the insurer. Comparative analysis. Motor vehicle registration transaction. For vehicle registration, a total of 124,900 motorcycles were registered in May 2025, marking a 10.37% increase from the 111,949 recorded in the same month of 2024. Meanwhile, motor vehicle registrations also rose, with 103,344 units registered in May 2025 compared to 91,689 in May 2024, an 11.28% increase. Overall, the region registered a total of 228,244 vehicles in May 2025, reflecting a significant 12.08% growth from the 203,638 vehicles recorded in the same period last year. License transaction. As for driver's licenses, the region issued 42,086 new licenses in May 2025, representing a 13.42% increase from the 37,105 issued in May 2024. On the other hand, there was a 64.47% decrease in the renewal of driver's licenses, with only 21,632 renewals recorded in May 2025 compared to 60,921 in the same month last year. This significant decline in renewals is primarily attributed to the implementation of Republic Act number 10,930, which extended the validity of driver's licenses to up to 10 years, thereby reducing the frequency of renewal among drivers. Plate inventory. The Land Transportation Office, LTO Calabarzon, has released its latest inventory of unclaimed and cascading license plates across the region. For old plates, a total of 3,263 remain unclaimed for private motorcycles and tricycles. For hire tricycles, account for 994 plates, while 832 are pending for hire motor vehicles. Additionally, 221 plates remain unclaimed for government motor vehicles and 634 for government motorcycles. There are also 55 unclaimed plates for private trailers and 432 for private motor vehicles under the old plate category.
A total of 6,431 old plates, both cascading and unclaimed, are currently recorded in the region's inventory.
In the case of new plates, 48,685 remain unclaimed for private motorcycles and tricycles, 40,463 for private motor vehicles, 6,747 for government motor vehicles, and 649 for government motorcycles.
All in all, the region currently holds a total inventory of 96,544 new vehicle plates.
LTO Calabarzon Plan of Action for Plate Distribution. For plate distribution, key efforts include information dissemination through bulletin boards, office entrances, social media, and QR codes linking to plate lists. Public advisories are also circulated via local government units and partner stakeholders. The use of digital tools such as the LTO Plate Tracker and the LIPRAI website enables online verification with evaluators checking plate availability before processing transactions. Direct notifications via calls, texts, emails, and letters are sent to registered owners. Delivery mechanisms include door-to-door and barangay-based handovers coordinated with local government units and plate couriers, including the distribution of government plates. Other matters. Inputs on the implementation of driver's insurance for for-hire MVs. Tiered insurance plans offer risk-based coverage tailored to vehicle type and service, e.g. buses, transfer network vehicle service, TNVS, delivery bikes for fairer premiums. Health and wellness coverage include annual checkups and mental health support to promote driver well-being beyond financial protection. Emergency Assistance Fund establish an LTOLTFR, managed fund for drivers needing immediate aid for accidents or legal concerns. Public-private claims education partner with insurers for regular terminal briefings on claims, policies, and driver rights to reduce confusion. Proof of insurance display require visible insurance compliance stickers with QR verification in all for-hire vehicles for transparency. Integrated monitoring system link insurance validation to LTO's IT system for automatic provider alerts during road incidents to speed up claims. Inputs for JAO 2014-1 amendments.
Section 1E on reckless driving would benefit from a clearer legal definition supported by jurisprudence. Penalties should go beyond fines to include license suspension or mandatory seminars for repeat offenders. Clear objective criteria for license suspension are also needed to ensure fairness and protect motorists' rights. Section 1G1 on seatbelt and child restraint rules should be updated to reflect current safety standards, especially for children under 6 in front seats. Clarify whether PUV drivers and operators share joint or separate liability. Section 2B, the term should be more clearly defined. Beyond color changes, regulations should specify other prohibited modifications to guide both enforcers and vehicle owners.
Section 2.d. The phrase manifestly prejudicial to road safety should be supported by specific examples, e.g., missing mirrors, broken lights, to standardize enforcement. Section 4.1a to lower MTC-imposed fines for minor violations like failure to carry franchise documents, especially among small PUV operators, recognizing these as administrative lapses rather than serious offenses. Wearing of slippers. A proposed update to the improper footwear rule recommends stricter enforcement for motorcycle drivers while giving more leeway to four-wheeled vehicle operators to reflect actual road safety risks. The temporary operator's permit, Section V, should clarify if the 72-hour validity of the temporary operator's permit includes weekends and holidays. Define where and how to file written contests, including required details. Also, outline the notification and verification process before the 15-day automatic suspension for non-payment. Given the 2014 origin of the JAO, digitalization is essential. Enable electronic filing, online payments, and digital notifications, SMS/email, to improve efficiency and accessibility. To stay relevant, the JAO should mandate a review every 3 to 5 years to keep up with evolving laws and technologies. Also, detailed and frequently updated lists, e.g., traffic violations, should be moved to annexes, with the main text referencing them for better flexibility and clarity.
On behalf of the dedicated and hardworking men and women of LTO Calabarzon,
Thank you and mabuhay!